Hello everybody, welcome. It's Donna Gray here, your Stampin' Up demonstrator from the Northern Rivers area in New South Wales, Australia. Number 2 demonstrator in Australia, I might add, as well. So welcome everybody. I just wanted to jump on and do a bit of crafting. I'm in the process of designing some of my classes for my 2-day retreat that I'll be holding next month. So I'm super excited, and I wanted to just play around a little bit with a bundle that I absolutely love. And it's one of my optional classes for my 2-day retreat. So I want to welcome you all. So welcome. When you jump on, please say hello, let me know where you're watching from so that we can have a little bit of a crafty chat, because it's super fun to be on here crafting with you and chatting with you on YouTube. So if you're new and this is the first time that you have watched me, my name's Donna Gray and I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator from the Northern Rivers area in New South Wales, Australia. And I sell all things to do with paper crafting. So we sell stamps, inks, cardstock, designer series paper, ribbon, embellishments, absolutely everything your heart desires for using with your paper crafting. So, and I just love sharing crafting and love sharing the beauty of these products, because I can tell you, our Stampin' Up products are second to none. The quality of our products are fantastic, and they are super awesome to be using and crafting with. So I absolutely just love sharing what I do. And so I thought today, I'm sitting here, I just wanted to jump on and start crafting with you all. So, so hopefully you will enjoy this crafting session. And I can see I've got a few of you on here already. So please feel free to share this back onto your social media site. So share it back onto your Facebook page. You can even share it onto your Pinterest if you like. Now, if you absolutely love any of the products that I'm using today, they are available in my online store, and you can always find the link to my online store down in that show more box down below, in just below this video on YouTube. So, and if you can't find it, you can always go to stampingwithdonnag.com and you'll find everything that I do with my Stampin' Up business over there. So what I wanted to do was just get crafting a little bit with a beautiful set that we have available in our catalog, and it is called Artistically Inked. And I am telling you, it is absolutely by far my favorite out of the whole entire catalog. So as you can see here, we've got a beautiful stamp set, we've got dies, and the dies are stunning as well. So I thought I wanted to just what I do when I'm about to design for Stamps Club or for a card class that I'm doing, or as I said, this is an optional class that I'm doing for my 2-day retreat. I like to just get the stamp set out and play with it and have a bit of a play and get a bit of a feel of what the stamp set does, what the dies do. So I decided that I would just spend that time playing and having a great time with you. Good morning, everybody. So I've got Linda, Helen, Joanna, Kate, Jane, hello, Kathy, Patty, hello, Robinette, hello, Janice, Laurie, Laura, hello, welcome everybody. And if I've missed anyone, I do apologize. So please have fun watching while we craft. So I'm actually going to use just a Whisper White base to start off with, because I had a bit of an idea. This gorgeous stamp here, it's very much like the designer series paper that goes with it. I've got some just here. I'll show you this gorgeous paper. I've been playing around with it, so I've got some bits and pieces here. It is simply stunning paper. It has gorgeous gold accents. So you can see here we've got the gorgeous gold accents in the middle of our flowers, and we've got beautiful different patterns on the background. The colors are superb, absolutely superb. Now, don't you just love that piece of designer series paper? I think it's that, this one here. I did a card last week using this one here. Hello, Joanna, you're a fellow demonstrator. Well, you will be in love with this too, I'm sure of it. We've got this gorgeous color here, and then that, I mean, these just in scrapbook layouts would be absolutely stunning. This one here, absolutely gorgeous designer series paper. I'm not going to use the paper today. I'm actually going to use just the stamp set, and we're going to have a bit of a play around with the stamp set and just see what it does. You love this set, Carolyn. I know. The paper that goes with it is absolutely stunning. So let's pop that aside. Okay, so I've got a regular card base here at 8 inches by 5 3/4 inches, and I'm just going to fold that in half. So I actually want to use, I'll just grab some with the white. I actually just want to use a little bit of stamping technique just to get the feel of these flowers and the feel of this gorgeous stamp. So I'm just going to bring in my paper trimmer, and I'll cut a layer for the front. Now, if you haven't got our awesome paper trimmer, I can tell you it is a fantastic paper trimmer to have. It has a scoring tool. The grey one is a scoring tool, so you can score, and the dark grey one is the cutting tool on it. So you can score and cut all with the one trimmer, which is fantastic. It makes life so much easier when you are crafting to be able to have a trimmer that does a multifunctional thing like scoring and cutting at the same time. Okay. So I've cut a layer there. Now I'm going to work out what layer I'm going to put in underneath it after I've stamped. So I'm just going to grab some of our in colors that we have. So we have Evening Evergreen, we have Pale Papaya, we have Fresh Freesia, we have Soft Succulent, and we also have Polished Pink. So what I thought I would do is do a really cute, quick, easy card using this gorgeous stamp here. So this one here, okay? So I'm going to mount that up onto a block. And this is a great design to use with background stamps. I always tend to like to make a little bit of a rainbow effect with the colors. So I think I'm going to organize my colors how I think I want to use them. So maybe like that. Okay. So we may not fit them all on. I think I might leave that one out. I think I might just do these 4 colors that I have here. Hello, you can't wait to get yours. I know, Jill. Absolutely stunning it is. Okay. So I'm just going to open up my ink pads. Now, this is a distinctive stamp, so it will stamp with all different gradients with the ink. All right, so I'm going to use Pale Papaya first. So I'm just going to ink up the stamp. So, and then I'm just going to, I think I'm going to go that way. Are you ready for this? Look at that. Isn't that stunning? Now I need to grab my chamois so I can clean in between. Okay, so that's the Pale Papaya. Then I think I'm going to go with my Fresh Freesia. And I think I'm going to go same direction with it. Okay. Like that. Oh, look at those colors. Aren't they just stunning? And the detail in this stamp is just gorgeous. All right, then I think I'm going to go Soft Succulent. Okay, I'm going to turn it that way so it's easier to stamp. So Soft Succulent. Beautiful. And then for the last bit, I'm going to use our Polished Pink. Now, the reason that I left the Polished Pink till last is because sometimes pinks can tend to stain and give you a little bit different color with your stamping when you're using it, changing colors. Okay, so we have that one. Look at that. Isn't that just super, super cute? All right, so what I'm actually going to do now, We've created a really cute background. So I'm going to use probably the evening evergreen. Seeing we didn't use the ink, we may use the cardstock. So I'll grab my evening evergreen. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to use evening evergreen. I've changed my mind. I'm going to use black because I think black really makes colors pop when you're doing layers like this. So you can see here, if I use black on here, can you see how that just makes those colors pop off the card? Absolutely gorgeous. All right, so let's cut a layer so that we will have some black. So who's crafting today? Type into the comments and let me know. Who's crafting today and what are you crafting with? Tell me what is your choice of bundles today for crafting. All right, so I'm just going to do that. I'm going to layer that up. So I'm just going to grab my glue. It's just here. So liquid Tombow, you are, Anika? Okay, so I'm just going to do liquid glue. The reason why I use the liquid Tombow, it gives me wiggle room, and I've got a really, really fine border. That it's just a slither of that black that's going to give us that really nice border and make those colors pop off the card. Okay, so of course we need to use ribbon, of course, and I think I'm going to use probably my favorite color, which is the beautiful polished pink ribbon. So I'll grab some Seal Plus. No. Where is my Seal Plus? Okay, so I'm just going to flip that over and pop some Seal Plus on both sides. You'll see how easy this is to make a really super, super quick, easy card using these stamps. You're making a scrapbook, Anika. Sounds wonderful. What designer series paper are you using? Okay, so we've got that. I'm then going to pop that up onto some dimensionals. And then I think I'm probably going to do a sentiment on this. I'm thinking embossed white on black. It is more beautiful than in the catalogue, Nina. It is gorgeous. The designer series paper, when you get it in your hands, honestly, you will want to kiss it. You'll want to hug it. It's actually so, I always say when there's something so nice, I always say, hey, Angela from my Stamps Club. Well, welcome, Angela. And I can honestly say, sometimes I say it's so yummy, I just want to eat it. And I can tell you that is exactly what the designer series paper is like. It is so yummy, I just want to eat it. I'm telling you. All right, so I think I'm just going to do thanks on this. I think I'm just going to do thanks. I'm going to do it on a piece of basic black cardstock. So I have a strip over here, and hopefully that's going to fit on there well enough. If I can grab the strip there. It may not quite be wide enough, and if it's not, oh, it is. Oh, we will try. We'll try and we'll see. If we fail, we can always try again and get another piece, because after all, it is only cardstock. So let's do Embossing Buddy. Let's do Versamark ink. Okay. Yes, Kathy. How's the shoulder going? You're probably doped up on pain meds at the moment. All right. So I'm just going to stamp that down. Hopefully that is going to fit on that layer. If not, and if it looks crazy, which I think it is going to look crazy, I'm going to use this. Okay, I've decided I'm going to use this. I don't like that. It's cut off the loopy parts of the thanks, and we don't want to do that. All right, so embossing buddy, Versamark again. Thanks down there near the bottom. Okay, so that. We will then grab our white embossing powder. Please tell me this is white. Oh, that's clear. Okay, bear with me. I'm just going to find my white embossing powder, which will be behind me in my embossing box. Is that white? Heat and stick powder. White. There we go. Why is it always the way when we go to do something, we can't find exactly what we're looking for? But anyway, I found it. Okay, so let's do white on there. Now, always make sure when you're embossing with white that you use your embossing buddy on, I know we don't sell them anymore, but I'm sure that you would have them in your craft stash. But just making sure that you've got all of that you've used your embossing buddy to stop that static, because white will really stick onto your black cardstock and it will look really obvious. You have a machine feeding you the meds. Well, you'll be right, Kathy. All right. Oh, you're waiting on a machine to help with recovery. Oh, no. Always the way, isn't it? Just when you need it. All right, so I'm heat embossing there with the white. And white on black just makes your sentiments really, really stand out. Okay, there we have it. A beautiful embossed layer. I might actually, no, I'm gonna cut it straight. I'm gonna use my little, no, I could use my trimmer. Let's see how we go. Yeah, let's trim that off. Okay, so we've got that. Let's go, let me see if that will fit into this banner punch. I think it will. Okay. Yep. I'm going to pop it in. It'll probably, in that one there. We probably need to, yeah, I need to cut it off a little bit first. So this is our banner punch, which is super, super awesome for doing this, the ends of your banners. Okay, so we have that. Okay. And then I think I'm actually going to use, I do have this gorgeous, and I'm telling you, gorgeous. This is our new gold and rose gold metallic specialty paper. And I think I'm just going to, do I want to use that one or do I want to use the rose gold one? The rose is nice. What do you think? Which color? The rose in behind? I'm going to use the die cut. Rose or that one? Well, we might cut one of each and see what we come up with. I feel like I want to use the gold, so let's try that. Okay, so the die in here is stunning, this one here. But what I found is you really, really, really need to use our adhesive sheets for a start, but you also need to cut this upside down and run it through a few times in our die cutting machine. So I'm just going to grab some adhesive sheets. Now, if you haven't seen our adhesive sheets before, they are fantastic for using on any of your intricate die cuts, or you could use the sponge and the glue technique. So I'm going to try it though with the adhesive sheet and just see how well it turns out. So let's cut that adhesive sheet down a bit. Okay. All right. So let's pop this sheet on the back. Now, this is really, really fantastic for getting your it turns it into like a sticker. So it's really awesome to do that with these adhesive sheets. Just going to get that all off. Okay. So I'm going to pop that down on my desk, and I'm just going to turn that over and pop that over the top. Okay, so what that's done is it's just created a sticker. So now what we're going to be able to do, we're going to be able to cut our die with that, and then it will turn it into a sticker, which will be super, super awesome. So let's bring in the die cutting machine. So we have our awesome cut and emboss machine. Just bear with me and I'll grab the plates ready to go. All right, and that one. Okay, so I'm going to bring in my cut and emboss. Now, how I said about cutting it, when you actually cut and you've got a really intricate die, what you'll find is when you're trying to cut down into all this bulkness, all this, the cutting pads and all the bulkness, you'll find that sometimes it won't cut your die through properly, and especially with this one because it's got lots and lots of blade in it. So I'm actually going to turn it over like that. So I'm actually, what it is, you're actually going to put your die down, then you're going to put this gorgeous foil shimmer paper over the top, and then you're going to put a cutting pad on top of that. Okay. And then what we're going to do is we're going to run that through, but we're going to run it through quite a few times, and you'll see that I've already been using this die because I love it. So we're going to run it through a couple of times, but because we've got the cutting pads facing up, we're going to be able to see if it's been cut all the way through. So when we take off that, you'll be able to see whether it's been cut all the way through, which it has, but I'm actually going to just, can I take that off? No, I'm actually going to just rotate it. Okay, I'm going to rotate it like that. I'm going to put my cutting pad back on top, and I'm going to run it through again. Now, by rotating it, you're getting it to go through on your platform a different way. So I'm going to go through and back. Now, you will see this time that it has definitely cut all the way through. So doing this with the butterflies, exactly. When you face your die up, you'll find that it will cut a lot better than having your die facing down. All right, so I'm just going to take that out of there and pop that away. Now, I suggest that you use your brush end on your take your pick tool and just run your brush on that die. I don't have my foam mat here at the moment, but this just helps make that die let go. Okay, so are you ready to see this? This is going to be stunning. I'm hoping it's going to work with this awesome okay, just carefully, because there's so many little pieces in this, you really need to just carefully pull that away. Now what you'll find is when you've got one of these adhesive backed sheets, you'll find that when you go to peel the stickiness off the back, it will actually take a lot of those little intricate pieces will stay on that sheet as well. All right, so I think I've nearly got it, that bit there. let go. There. Okay, there we have it. Oh, and that little bit. Okay. Now, what you will find is when you go to peel this off, these intricate pieces will tend to stay, hopefully. She says this, and it may make a liar of me, but I'm going to just try and test this out and see. I've just got to get it started. When we pull this backing sheet off. Okay, there we go. So let's pull that off. And it's making a liar out of me because it's not going to do that. You know what? Let's see if we can get these pieces to come out. This is great too, to keep all those pieces. You could actually pattern piece as well. Come on. It doesn't have a stickiness on the back, surely. Does it? Or does it? Have I done this and it already has a stickiness on the back? Maybe not. Okay, well, I'm going to struggle with this. So you know what? Forget that I said to put that on the back. Let's just do one without it on the back. I struggle every time I use some of this adhesive back sheets. I struggle with it cutting properly. So let's go again. Let's bring our die in. Forget about that. I'm going to go back to my usual trick. All right, let's cut that up that way. And you know what? Keeping it real here, people. This is definitely keeping it real, isn't it? Okay. Who else has done that? Who else has tried to cut things and then it doesn't work? Oh, happy birthday, Linda. Is it your birthday? Happy birthday. All right, so I'm going to run it through a couple of times. Now you'll see how quickly and easy this one is without having that on the back. I actually thought I did see it somewhere that this actually had stickiness on the back, but I'm not sure whether I'm imagining things, whether I thought it should have it on the back. Does anyone know? I actually thought I did see it at one stage that it actually had stickiness on the back. Okay, let's get this out again. I honestly haven't struggled with this die this much, other than now that I've decided to go live on a video. Okay, let's go again. Let's get rid of that. Let's get that die brush into it. And let's get those pieces to come out. Look at that. Here they come. See, I've done it with gold foil. I'll show you a quick little, I'm just going to do a quick sneak peek. I did it with the rose gold, the rose foil in the Love You Always foil sheets. Never had an issue with it at all. This is the new shimmer sheets, but I'm thinking that it's a little bit, how can I say it? It's a little bit, the actual sheets themselves are softer than our normal foil. So maybe that's why I'm struggling a little bit. I did the first one, Leanne and Laura Ann, sorry, and I struggled with trying to get it apart. So I decided to not put it on this one, and I'm still struggling a little bit. Still struggling just a tad. I actually thought this had stickiness on it. I want to try. It's not feeling like it is. I thought I did see that it had stickiness on it. Hey, Peggy, how you going? Does it say anything on the back? Let me see what it says on the back of the pack. No, it doesn't say anything about adhesive on it. So it mustn't have. Honestly, in foil, this cuts like through like butter. But these sheets are different. But you can turn it over like that and you can pull your bits and pieces out. It's just, you had nothing else better to do than, yes, I have cut it in regular cardstock, Laura Ann. Yes. And I've cut it in our normal foil cardstock. I just have never cut it in this new, these new shimmer sheets, metallic specialty paper. I've never cut it out in it. I thought I was going to do something really, really fantastic here, but it's proving to be a little bit difficult. But, you know, this is how we learn, isn't it? It's coming out. It's just intricate. So you just got to slowly take your time and pick your pieces out. This is the first time I've played with this metallic specialty paper, so. It has all cut through. You can see it's all cut through. We've just got to pull them out. No, I just thought maybe that might have revealed that it is sticky on the other side, but it hasn't. No. Anyway, you know what? I'm actually going to use a small piece of this. Instead of struggling and you sitting here watching me struggle all the way through here, I'm just going to do a little bit of surgery here, and I'm going to use a piece of this just in behind my sentiment. So I'm actually going to cut through there and there and down through there. Okay. And I think I'm going to cut part of that leaf. I think I'm just going to go like that. Okay. So that's going to look quite cute. Let me see if I can pick those couple of pieces out. We might do it in foil and you can see how this die actually works, because it was not this hard. I've used it a couple of times just on normal foil. Okay. All right. Now, a bit of surgery there. All right. So I have resurrected this quite a bit that we can actually use it. All right. Where did my sentiment go after all that? There it is. There. Okay. So this is actually what I wanted to do, is actually have it in there behind my sentiment. I wanted to have the whole flower there, but you know what? That little piece is going to be good enough. Just poke out those couple of pieces. The struggle is real. Anika, yes. When you, if anyone can conquer this, a lot better than what I've done here today. But as I said, it is keeping it real. Okay, so let's bring in a silicone mat. Okay, let's bring in a silicone mat and let's do our little glue technique here, because I think this will be cute. Okay, so a bit of Tombow on the silicone mat, flip it over, clean up my sponge a little bit, and we will pop some glue on the back. Okay. And then put this gorgeous metallic paper in behind. So I'm just going to go probably a lot like that. There we go. And see, the glue technique on the sponge, simple, very, very easy, very, very simple. All right, so the simple card that I was trying to show you turned out to be a little bit more difficult than what we thought, but it's gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. So let's pop some dimensionals on there. Okay, and we'll go like that. And then, of course, we will use some of our gorgeous ribbon and put a beautiful bow on there. Okay, now, I mean, when you see that, it turned out okay, even though the struggle was real. It definitely turned out quite a pretty card. And I would probably finish it off with some of our gilded gems, because I think that just brings out the gold absolutely so much more when we pop a couple of these gilded gems around as well. So one there, one out here, and maybe a little one just down there. But what do you think, Karen? It must be the fibers in the specialty paper. I know. Okay, I'm going to cut one in foil so you can see how easy it comes out when you use foil. I've got some foil here. Let's grab a piece of foil. So I've got some of the Love You Always foil. Now, I don't think I'm going to actually even attempt to put the adhesive on the back. I'm just going to run it through like that. So I'm still going to do the same thing. I'm going to pop my die upside down. I'm going to put my foil sheet on top. I'm going to grab my plate and I'm going to run it through. So obviously it's something to do with the metallic paper. But I think if I had more time and I wasn't on a live video, I think I would probably have no problem with it. Okay, so I've run my die through that way. I'm then going to rotate it, okay, and pop it back on and run it back through again. So just making sure that when you've got an intricate die, that you run it through enough and you make sure that it cuts through really, really nicely. Okay, now are you ready for this? This is what I wanted to show you, is how easy this comes apart. Look at it. Like, for a start, the foil card has just come off straight away. And turn it over like this, and look at all the pieces just come out of it. Okay? So I want you to know it is definitely the metallic paper that had that effect. Because you can see, are you ready for this? This is a gorgeous die. Look at this, okay? Now, you can see there that the majority of the pieces have just fallen out. So it definitely must have something to do with, as Karen said, yes. See how well that one just cut? Easy as, and has cut absolutely beautiful. So let's make that one into a card, because now that we've got a gorgeous die cut, we definitely want to make that into a card. So I'm thinking, let's bring in some of the designer series paper. Why not? Okay. Let's bring in, what have we got? Pink. Oh, this one. Let's bring in this one. Okay, so let's cut this sheet of designer series paper to go on the front of our card. So we want to have some of that gorgeous pink happening. So let's do 3 3/4 that way. Okay, so let's do 5 1/2 there. Okay, so we've got that. Let's grab a Whisper White card base, or should I say basic white card base. Okay, fold it in half. We have this. Oh, stunning. Okay, now let's see if we can get a layer from here that will we be able to get it out of that? Maybe not. Maybe not. You think I would have done that a little bit better. What do we got this way? 5 and a bit. We might that way. And 3 3/4. Will it work? Will it work? Will it work? Will it work? Maybe not quite. Or we could probably, I'm thinking, could we? Maybe not quite. Who's going to know? Who's going to know that that doesn't go exactly there? I'm going to layer that up on there like that. It's nearly there. Okay. I wanted to use that off-cut a little bit too much. You're scared to cut the paper. It's all too pretty. I know. But you know what, Karen? Just buy more. Easy as, just buy more. That's all I can say. I'm going to glue that on there so that it doesn't. Okay. Like that. Oh, stunning. Look at this. Gorgeous. Okay. I'm going to do that. I'm also going to, happy birthday, I think would be cute. Or do we want to do it this way? That it's like that, and happy birthday down in the corner. I'm thinking like that. I'm thinking that looks good. Okay, let's grab a piece of Whisper White that we can stamp the happy birthday on. And I'm thinking I'm going to stamp it probably maybe in the polished pink. Okay, happy birthday. I don't know whether I want to do it in polished pink or whether I want to do it in pale papaya. Happy birthday. Polished pink may look a little bit. Let's try the pale papaya. I think the pale papaya might be nicer. Let's grab another piece. You need more than two? I know. I'm probably going to have it all bought though, because I absolutely love it. So I've been buying many packs of it. Happy birthday. Okay, what do you think? Do we use the polished pink or the pale papaya? Tell me what your thoughts are. You can turn it so the rose is on the pink. I can turn it so the rose is on the pink. This way? Is that what you're saying? Can you turn it so the rose is on the pink? Is that what you said? So that the rose is on the pink. How about green? Polished pink? How about green? Polished pink? It's not looking too bad. I'm going to cut it down for a start. So we'll cut it down and see what we think. I know what I could do that would actually probably make it look a little bit more like it should be there. Okay, so happy birthday. Let's do this. Let's do a 1-inch strip of this because I've got some left over. How about we do that and we add a little, I just want a slither of it actually. I'm going to do a little bit less, just 1/4 of an inch. Okay, let's do 1/4 of an inch and let's just pop it underneath. That way it will tie it in a little bit, I think. We could do a strip all the way across and then put the happy birthday so it's like ribbon. Yep, I think I'm going to do that. All right, so let's go bam and bam. You like the way I had it? I could go, ooh, even just like that. What do you think? Just like that. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Okay, so I need a little bit of Tombow on the bottom of the happy birthday. And I probably should bring in my silicone mat for this again. Bring in the silicone mat. Okay. And then just go just like that. Okay, so we've got a little slither of that in underneath. And I think I'm going to go at the same angle like that. What do you think? See, that just brings in that gorgeous, makes it look like it matches. Ooh, fancy. All right. I want to do one more card. I'm having fun with this, but I want to do one more card. Oh, we need to add some glue on the back there. Grab that. Add some glue on the back of that baby. So just like that. And grab my little sponge. Okay. Let's bring back in here. I'm going to do that. I need to put something down into that edge there where it wasn't quite cut enough. Look at that. This is looking quite stylish, isn't it? Okay, I'll pop that one up. All right, and then we'll pop that onto there, just like that. I think I want to use my gilded gems again, just to bring in the bling factor once more. Okay, let's pop some of these around there, and one maybe there, and one maybe just in there. Now, honestly, if this has not been on your wish list, this set, I am telling you, when you see more and more done with this set, it was by far my favorite. It's on the front of the catalog. It was definitely top of my priority list, was to purchase this beautiful set. And I was just sad that it wasn't on our pre-order. I am telling you, I absolutely, you still use the sponging technique? Yes. Peggy, you've just seen me try to use the adhesive back sheets. Honestly, every time I've tried to use adhesive back sheets, you have to really cut really well, and it just makes it so much thicker and makes it harder to cut. So maybe the adhesive back sheets are probably great, but just not on such really full-on intricate things. But anyway, each to their own. There we go. Look at that cute happy birthday card. Two really cute, easy cards. Do you want one more card? What do you think? Do we want to make one more card? Do we have time for one more card? Give me the thumbs up. If you haven't hit that like button, look, there's 70 people there. Please hit that like button. Give me the thumbs up on YouTube, because YouTube loves the thumbs up. All right, I want to do one more card, but I want to actually use some Whisper White, and I want to stamp. Yeah, I know, Nina. I agree. When it wasn't on the pre-order list, it was like, really? Why are they not giving us this on pre-order? Okay, so let me get a piece to stamp. Okay. All right. Oh, actually, I want to cut that down a little bit more so I can pop a coloured layer in behind. Okay, there we go. Now, let's get into stamping here. Now, one of the things with distinctive stamps is you really need to make sure that you don't have really juicy ink pads. Now, because my ink pads are brand new, you'll probably find that to get the distinctive look, you're probably better off to massage the ink down into your ink pads. So I'm just going to show you, I'm going to prove to you the difference between having a really inky ink pad and then show you when you massage the ink down into your ink pad. So I'm just going to ink that up, and that's a full-on juicy ink pad. Okay, there's our stamped image. It's pretty, but if we do this with our ink pads, now this is something that I tell most people, that this is what you want to do when you've got distinctive stamps. Our ink pads are designed to bring the ink all to the top of the ink pad. That's how they're designed. When we close the ink pad, it turns the pad upside down, and it makes the ink run all to the top of our ink pad, so that when we thank you, Gina, so that when we actually go to stamp, we've got a really nice, good, juicy ink pad. But sometimes with these distinctive stamps, we don't need that really juicy look. Okay, so I'm now going to use the same ink pad again, but I've now pushed the ink down to the bottom. Okay, now can you see the difference between those two stamped images? This is the really ink pad, so it's smooth, there's not as much detail. This is when you've massaged your ink down into your ink pad. So my suggestion is to make sure that you definitely massage that ink down into your ink pad, and make sure that you get a really, really awesome, definite inked image like that. Okay, so now that I've done that, let's ink up some beautiful flowers here. Okay, so I'm going to ink up, I'm going to put one flower just there. Oh, stunning. this. Absolutely stunning. Okay, I want to clean that stamp off, and then I want to maybe do a different color. I'm thinking I might do the pale papaya. So I'm going to do the same thing with my pale papaya ink pad. I'm going to use my bone folder. Once again, it's an older bone folder. I'm going to massage the ink down into, got bits of paper floating around here, little bits of die cuts, and they're getting in my ink pads. Okay, massage that ink down really well into your ink pad. And then, okay, now I'm going to stamp this one up through here. Okay, I'm going to stamp another one just down through this bottom part down here. So like that. All right, so we've got some beautiful flowers there. Now we have some leaves in this set as well. So I'm going to grab that one and that one, pop them onto a block. So I've got a little leaf and I've got the double leaf. Okay. So I'm going to grab my soft succulent. I'll do the same thing with my soft succulent because I want the leaves to be sitting really, really nice. To be inked up really well. So I'm just going to grab my bone folder again. There it is. I was going to say, I had the bone folder here and I'm going to massage that ink down into the ink pad. Okay. And then with my leaves, I'm going to ink up some leaves and we're going to pop some leaves in here. So I'm just going to try and line that up that it's just into the edges of these gorgeous flowers. Leaf there. Okay, there. And maybe one there. Oh, this is stunning. Okay, and we could maybe ink up a leaf and we'll pop one there and another one there. And maybe a couple here. And I feel like I need some down through here. Stunning. Look at that. Now, who doesn't love that? Now it's got some little dots that we can do. We can do a center in the flower. Do we want to do a center in the flower? I feel like I want to do, okay, so the center of the flower I'm going to do in, I'm thinking crumb cake. Yeah. And grab a little block. And we will do a little center in the flower here in crumb cake. Oh, lovely. And in this one as well. So I'm just stamping randomly in the middle to create the middle of a flower. Look at that. All right. Now, I think what I want to do is I want to do just a bold statement up in that top. I think I want to do my thanks. Where did I put that? There it is there. And I think I want to do that in, I think, Evening Evergreen. Seeing we haven't used all of the in colors, we may as well use Evening Evergreen for our thanks. Now, I probably could even do thanks down here in the bottom. But I'm feeling like I just want to do my word up through there. So Evening Evergreen, just here. Thanks. products. Oh, look at that. All right, now we have some spots in here as well. So I want to use our little spots. I'll grab another little block. And our spots, I think I'm going to do in, I think, polished pink. I think I want to have some cute little spots going around everywhere here. Ah, who is not loving this set? Gorgeous. What do you think? Peggy said I'll do it at the top. I did it part of the way up to the top. You need the whole suite. Exactly. At the moment, we have an awesome joining special. Now, if you love this whole suite, hang on and I see if I can grab a catalog. If you love this whole suite, she says, as she's trying to find a catalog, up here, you can purchase the whole suite for about $130, I think it is. And if it was me and I was loving this suite, just bear with me, I have one in a bag here. If I was wanting to purchase this whole suite, it's got some gorgeous embellishment packs as well. I haven't finished that card. I'll come back to finishing the card. But we have an awesome joining special. So for $169, you get to choose $283 worth of product. So you get $114 worth of product for free this month only. So this ends on the 31st of March. Now, if it was me and I wanted to purchase the whole suite, now does anyone know what page the whole suite is on? Let me see. I'll find it. Here it is. Okay. So the whole suite, you get the stamp set, you get the dies, you get this, how do we say it? Ephemera pack. So it's an embellishment pack. It has gorgeous little sequins and things in it. It's absolutely stunning. And the designer series paper. And you only pay $130.75. So you could get this and another whole suite and still be under the amount that you can get $283 worth of product. So to join, and you get a 20% discount. So if you love the products, I really, really urge you to think about joining Stampin' Up, because honestly, it is such an awesome thing to be a part of Stampin' Up, and just to get 20% on your discount on your products is super, super fun and awesome. And you get to play around with all of these gorgeous products. All right, so I am actually going to use our Evening Evergreen. So this is a Whisper White thick card base, or should I say basic white. But I'm actually going to use a layer of Evening Evergreen in underneath. Now, I'll get you to choose what color ribbon do you think that we need to use with this gorgeous card. What color ribbon? I'm going to put ribbon on it. You know me. I always have to put ribbon on it. What color ribbon do you think we could use with this gorgeous card? Oh, what am I doing here? So we have any of the in-colored ribbon. So type into the comments and let me know what color ribbon you would like. Join, you will love it. You will be glad you did. Donna is an awesome demonstrator and leader. Thank you, Nina. So if you live in Australia and you were thinking about getting your products at a discount, I really would love to invite you to my Wild Heart Crafters team. We're an awesome bunch of girls all over Australia and we have so much fun. Ephemera. Mary's saying ephemera as in U for umbrella. Papaya, okay, papaya. People are saying papaya ribbon. 2 for papaya. We got any more votes for any more? Papaya ribbon. Let me see. I'll grab my papaya ribbon and we'll see what that looks like with it. What about, oh, I don't even know whether I've got enough. This is my last part of this ribbon. I don't know whether I've got enough. What about soft succulent? Oh, I would have enough. Okay, we've got soft succulent. We've got pale papaya. The pink ribbon. Here's the pink. Okay, they're all looking nice with it. The pink ribbon. What else have we got? Well, I haven't got, and I have none of the evening evergreen. So can't do evening evergreen. We've got 1, 2, 3 for papaya. We've got 1, 2, 3 for pink. Righto, first 1 to 5. So what are we having? The pink or the papaya? So no one likes the soft succulent. Oh, yep, Karen likes the soft succulent. I actually really like the soft succulent with it, but anyway. So we've got 3 for pink, 3 for papaya, and 1 for soft succulent. Come on, we got to get to 5, people. Type it in the comments. What color ribbon do you want me to use? All 3, says Peggy. We got 2 for soft succulent now. Actually, any, I know. Succulent, pink. If you live down under, you'd sign up under me. Thank you, Gina. That is awesome. And you get inspired. Soft succulent. We got 3 for soft succulent now. 4 for soft succulent. Okay, we've got 4 for soft succulent. 5 for soft succulent. It's the one that wins. I never would have dreamt that we would have ended up getting to soft succulent, but is it because I said it was my favorite? We're going to do soft succulent. That's it. It's the winner. Mainly because I did have a tendency to want to actually use the soft succulent, to tell you the truth. Oh, could help if I glued my layers together first. What do you think? Yeah, soft succulent has now won it hands down. Exactly. All right, so you can see this is just simple stamping. Simple stamping. It's not anything anything major. Simple stamping, 1 layered stamping. And you've got a gorgeous card. Absolutely gorgeous card. Let me see down there. So I'm just going to put some Seal Plus to pop my ribbon in. This is so fun. I don't normally jump on a Friday afternoon and do some crafting with you, but you know, I finished my work early this morning and thought, you know what? I'm going to jump on and craft with people. And this has got me going. See, this will get me into my designing for my optional classes for my retreat. So we have that. And then we will pop that up with dimensionals on the front. My favorite is your favorite. Thanks, Laura. All right, so I'm just going to pop some dimensionals on there. Mind you, this was definitely not a crafting session that was planned. I just decided to get out this bundle and I thought, you know what, I'll jump on live on YouTube. And I will craft with everybody while I'm trying to get a little bit of inspiration happening to design my classes. But this is what I do. Better than a Sunday, Camilla. You think? Well, you know what? I really wish I could do a time. I'm seriously thinking about a Thursday time slot. I'm seriously thinking about doing a time slot on a Thursday because I tend to have, well, I mean, I do a lot of work on Thursdays as well, but I tend to have time on a Thursday where I think I could actually maybe do an extra live video. So there we have that. And of course we will do a ribbon. It does supplement the leaf, complement the leaves. Exactly. That's actually, I think, why I was looking at it. I was looking at the soft succulent thinking that just really brings out the soft succulent in the leaves. And the soft succulent, the leaves are sort of the backgroundy type of part of the card. That looks super, super cute, I think, even if I do say so myself. All right, so let's pop a little bit of Seal Plus there for our ribbon, our bow to go into. And of course, where did I put the gilded gems? I've lost the gilded gems. I was going to add some gilded gems, but I don't actually know where I put them. So that one can't have any gilded gems because they've gone missing, believe it or not. But there you have 3 gorgeous cards using this beautiful set. So you can see it is absolutely stunning. Not only do we have the gorgeous designer series paper that goes with it, we have the gorgeous die cuts that you can use for creating, and then just a stamped version. So, and they weren't hard to make, exactly. They weren't hard cards. They weren't anything dramatic, but they still gave us a really, really nice, cute look using this gorgeous set. So, as I said, if you've loved what I've done today, please feel free to jump onto my online store if you're wanting to purchase any of the products. And also, if this is the first time you've watched me on YouTube, please feel free to hit that subscribe button so you get notified every time I go live. So thank you, everyone, for spending a little bit of time with me this afternoon, creating and having a great time with this beautifully artistically inked bundle. It is called Expressions in Ink is the whole suite. It's $130 and you can pop it into a starter kit right now and enjoy a discount off your crafting products. Normally, the starter kit price is $235 worth of product and you only pay $169. It is now $283 worth of product and you only pay $169, and it's freight free, and then you enjoy a discount guaranteed until the end of October. But the best part is you get to be a part of my crafting community called the Wild Heart Crafters. We have a Facebook group. We do monthly team meetings where we craft together and chat and have a lovely time. You also get the Global Creative Tutorial Bundle for free every month. I give that to my team for free. I'm in a global tutorial bundle all around the world. There's 12 top demos that we're all around the world, and we pick a beautiful suite that we all create projects with. You get 12 PDF tutorials and 12 video tutorials every month. And I can tell you, it's mind-blowing. Some of the gorgeous projects that are coming out of this tutorial bundle is amazing. Every month I'm amazed by these talented demonstrators all over the world. So once again, my name's Donna Gray. I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator from the Northern Rivers area in New South Wales, Australia. If you live in Australia, I would love for you to shop with me, or I would love for you to join my Wild Heart Crafters team if you absolutely love Stampin' Up products. Okay, thank you everyone for spending a little bit of time with me this afternoon crafting, and I will catch you live here tomorrow morning at 9:30, and I'm doing a Sunday morning at 9:30 as well. So crafting galore. I just can't help myself. I just want to keep crafting with you all. So have a lovely rest of your day, and I'll see